Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the pre-market video for equity, guys. My name is Chirag, a NISM certified technical analyst, and let's get into the view for the day. So yesterday we saw a beautiful V-shaped recovery in Nifty, right? So it went down a little, and then we saw an extreme V-shaped recovery in Nifty due to it being at the oversold levels, exactly like how we predicted yesterday. So we saw Nifty, Bank Nifty, and even Sensex closing near the day high, which is very important for Nifty to do that. So, looking at how Nifty compared to Nifty futures, we see that Nifty and Nifty futures and Bank Nifty futures both trading at a premium, right? So that is definitely bullish in nature. India VIX down 4.46%, so that is definitely also bullish in nature. That extremely bullish in nature, in fact. We see crude oil somewhere close to around the 6,000 levels, which is extremely, looking bearish in nature compared to yesterday. So, but again, the overall levels are still bullish, but looking at how crude oil is moved up, that is a little bearish in the market. So, that is something that we need to also look out for. We have a slight gap down, a neutral opening when compared to GIF Nifty, so that should not be too much of a problem. And then if you look at Bank Bs and Nifty Bs, both up almost 0.31% and 0.54% respectively. Gold Bs down almost 0.2%, but Silver Bs up 0.39%. Moving on to the sectoral indices, we see that there's buying in all the sectors, which is absolutely amazing. Extremely bullish data there. Looking at the NSE, we see that there is almost 1,900 advances and only 1,000 declines. So extremely bullish data there too. Looking at the FII DI data now, we still see that there's 4,000 crores of selling from the FIIs, but DIIs have bought almost 6,000 crores. In fact, going, not even matching, going 2,000 crores above what the FIIs are selling in the cash market. And looking at the F&O market, we see index futures seeing almost 1,000 crores of selling, and but there is almost 3,000 crores of buying in stock futures, which is amazing from the FIs. So overall, I do say it is slightly on the positive side, the FIDI data, but slightly positive, close to neutral is what I would say. The FIs need to start buying a little bit more, right? Looking at the advance decline ratio, we see there is 36 advances and 14 declines, 7 advances and 5 declines here. So, and also key sectors are also in the positive areas such as finance and trading, right? So moving on to the option chain is also extremely bullish. We see that the option chain is a lot of buying in the money calls, which is on the left upper hand side, and selling in all the other regions here. So still fairly bullish when it comes to the data there. Again, that the range in the stock market that we need to look for is that 24,700 to 24,900 range. That is where that stock market sort of stays between that range and according to the option chain. So those are key levels that we can look for over there. Looking at the global market, US is negative 4.6% down in Dow Jones, 0.3% down in S&P, and 0.38% in Nasdaq, which is bullish in the US. But Europe is extremely Europe is extremely bearish. US is extremely bearish and Europe is extremely bullish. So sorry for that. We see that Europe opening 1.36% positive, 0.6% positive here, and 0.72% positive in CACs, right? Moving on to the Asian markets, Nikkei is currently down 0.2%, Kospi is up 0.54%, and Hang Seng is also down 0.61%. So kind of neutral there too, slightly on the bearish side, I would say, regarding the global data. Looking at ADRs, we do see quite a bit of buying in key companies like HDFC and Wipro and Infosys. I would say it's slightly bullish because there needs to be a little bit more buying in these sort of key companies, but it is getting there to being bullish in that area. Looking at the stock futures index, you see that US is extremely up 0.16%, 0.14%, and 0.09% in their respective categories here. Now, coming over to the PCR for Nifty is at 0.71 and Bank Nifty is at zero point 0.6, which is also getting close to that oversold region again. So we can see the market starting to move up from now, especially because how low PCR is. We uh, we should start seeing buying from the FIIs and generally in the market. So basically, the view for today is in the daily time frame. You see that there is a bullish engulf here, and that bullish engulf should be respected. We should see a 15-minute candle high breakout, and once that 15-minute candle high breakout is there, that uptrend should sustain. And if that uptrend goes ahead and if it sustains, then it will be extremely positive. S1 should be respected heavily here, and it should not at all go down. And today we should see more of an up and up move again. You have quite a bit of resistances here, but again I feel like we should be able to move through that very quick, so it will be a buy on dip market. So, guys, we're having another batch on the 2nd of August. So, anybody interested, please look at the comment section in the description below. You should get more information on who to contact about the new and upcoming classes. Thank you guys for looking at the view today. Hope you guys found it helpful, and see you guys tomorrow for the next view.